season, who's going to get the inside track, the early jump on that national championship chase? As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the second-ranked team, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. And the Sooners will kick this deep to get us going. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. No keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense. Is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. It'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
And the wideout goes in motion. And here's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Receiver makes the grab. Breaking free at the 35. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the first down.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Defense is coming after him. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Here's the second down play. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete. This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Looking to throw it again. That pass is caught. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. The Yellow Jackets will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Makes the grab, a chance to score. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a first and goal now. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with first and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a job by this defense. They would simply not relent. Incredible effort.
Coming up, second down and goal. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
You can't say enough about the quarterback and his toughness. He knew that he was going to get hit. He looks right down the barrel and makes the throw and gets rid of it before the contact for the touchdown.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He'll call for the fair catch here. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. He'll be taken down, but a penalty flag on the field. Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Gets the first and still running. Tackle is finally made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 48-yard line.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
First down here for this offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Inside the 35-yard line. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Oklahoma. No chance to catch him.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Keeping it on the ground here. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Well, they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
He goes nowhere on third and short. I don't think he got it.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
The Yellow Jackets will come to the line looking to convert on fourth down. Trying for a fourth down completion. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. The clock is running last minute and a very entertaining first quarter of play. On first and 10, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
And the Yellow Jackets begin a new series here, first and 10. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. No for the first, but still going. The tackle is made. The offense is now set up with a first and goal from the 8. The Yellow Jackets hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This should be the last play of the quarter. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score tied 7-7.
Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a second and goal.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Got space, looking to score. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. So they reach the end zone after a marathon march. How about the execution in that drive, Kirk?
Well, I know a lot of times people get excited for the big plays. They're fun to watch. But what's impressive to me is an offense that can put together a long drive and then finally cap it off with a touchdown. That way you don't have to always rely on the big plays. That's a great drive.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And here's the return from inside the 5. When he's got some space here. On the move. Can they catch him? All the way for a touchdown. What a highlight moment. The kickoff taken all the way back for a touchdown.
Man, a kick return for a touchdown is one of the most electrifying plays in football. Everything has to align right. Great blocks. Return man hits the crease just like he did there. Then he's off to the races. By the way, if I'm the kickoff coverage team, I don't know if I'd be kicking to this guy anymore.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Returner decides to fair catch this. Here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. And he's got his man open downfield. Tackle made after a big gain. And the Yellow Jackets looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big.
Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there. So that huge gain quickly sets up a 1st and goal just inside the 10. And the quarterback dropping back. Pressure is coming. And this time the defense is all over the quarterback run. They bring him down short of the marker.
Boy, Chris, I thought when he took off on his scramble, I thought he had a chance to maybe get it to the end zone. But the defense does a nice job. Yeah, they gave up a couple yards, but they kept him out of the end zone.
Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
They'll look to throw it on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Returner looking to make a play here. Bulldozing his way past tacklers. They finally get him, but that's a great return. The last line of coverage guys just able to corral him at a great spot to start this drive. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown on their last possession. Pitch to the back. They make the tackle, but enough for a 1st down. Textbook execution on the option.
I still love to see Oklahoma run the football and be able to show people they can get 1st downs by running the ball. I know their quarterbacks have been great in recent years, but the Sooners, when they want to be able to run the ball, you know they're going to run it. You still can't stop that offensive line in a great dynamic back. So good job here by the Sooners. Move the sticks.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. The defense with more pre-snap movement. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. To throw, it's Burks. The tight end has got it. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
The Sooners offense is on the move now. That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. First down and 10. Gives it to the back. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And they stop him just short, but defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal.
Chris Smith, I have no idea how you let that guy get that open. You know for a fact, all week long, in fact, they brought it up in our meetings yesterday, that they've got to stop this receiver, and then you lose track of him, and they're lucky that didn't go as a touchdown.
1st down and goal. Can the defense force a field goal and keep the lead at halftime? Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read. Puts the ball where his man can make a play on it. And they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
Now the try for the 2-point conversion. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
Timeout, Oklahoma.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. And it's up and good.
The kick is good. That ties the game. It's 21 apiece.
So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. He's looking to scramble. Breaking free at the 35. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The Yellow Jackets come to the line in a hurry up. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. He's got some room and some blockers here. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Chris, how about the big 300-pound defensive lineman getting his paw on that football and bringing it in for an interception?
First and goal here for the offense. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Offense is out there. They're going to go for 2 here. They'll try the option play here. And it gets into the end zone, so it builds the lead to 8 now.
Boy, that's why I love watching this guy play. He can do so many different things, and here they go with the option on the 2-point conversion. Nice job of stretching the defense out. He saw he could get underneath that defensive leverage, did a good job of getting north and south, and came away with the 2 points.
And this one will be fair caught. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. First down, looking to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in. A change of direction. He gets loose, able to pick up a solid gain there on the scramble. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
He's looking deep here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Finally marked out after a big gain, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. He slings this one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. Just 3 seconds left on the clock.
And I think the quarterback here forces the ball because it's third down. But he's got to be careful having the ball on his own side of the field. That ball was almost picked off.
Just time enough for one more play in the half. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Looking for his back. Flips it to the running back, but he's got work to do. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Yellow Jackets will kick it away to get us going in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
The back's got it on the pitch. Gets some space around the 30. Brought down after a big gain and a first down. Defense, no answer for the option that time. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain on the first down.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Looking to throw. It's Burks. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Not just the pick, but a big return sets up the offense in good position.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
That is great job here by this offense, taking advantage of a big opportunity provided to them by their own defense after that turnover. And why wait? They get aggressive, make the throw, and it pays off for a touchdown.
Coach deciding to go for the two-point conversion to tie the score right here. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. The offense falls on the fumble. Keeps possession. Now they get set to kick it away.
Oklahoma 29, Georgia Tech 27.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Crosses the 30. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Good enough for first down yardage.
I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up. You get the ball in his hands, and you better look out. He could be off to the races.
He'll try to run it with the option. He'll toss it to the back. They get him down, but that's a solid game.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
The Sooners starting a new series here on 1st and 10. The shotgun running play call. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
And the Sooners line it up with first and goal. The quarterback's got it on the option. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
So from the 9-yard line, it's second and goal. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. And tackled there by the defense.
Well, they get stopped here on second down. It's going to bring up a third and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
Great job with the defense so far. It's third and goal from a long way out. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
And the point after is right down the middle. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there. They'll run it out of the shotgun. That'll pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38. The Yellow Jackets will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. The tight end goes in motion before the snap. Play action here on first down. And here comes a deep shot. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. And this crowd coming to life here trying to help the defense get a stop. The offense pinned back. Solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Handoff here from the shotgun. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Oklahoma 36, Georgia Tech 27.
A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Burks. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. They lost the receiver down there. He's got it for a big gain. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Number 0.
My, oh, my. Now that's a play that makes your jaw touch the floor. The pass and catch to take it the distance on one play is definitely an offensive coordinator's dream.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the extra point up and good. They stretch the lead to 16 here in the 4th quarter.
That makes the score.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
27.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one had an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Forced out of bounds, but not before the football's moved inside the 10. It'll be first down and goal.
That's one way to be able to move the football up the field in a hurry. These are the types of plays that can really galvanize an offense.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And it's a touchdown. But wait, looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And the Yellow Jackets looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. The junior quarterback fortunate to avoid the turnover there.
Boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again. Somehow catches a break on this tip ball that this one was an interception. He better tighten up his decision-making. He's going to cost himself a game.
He's moving out of the pocket. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Still no answer for the passing game. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
Offense is out there. Here comes a 2-point conversion attempt.
Here we go. 6-9-1. Gator score.
Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And it's caught, so the 2-point conversion works. Back to a one-score game. Hope still alive. Believe they can line up here and go for the onside kick. Oh, and the onside kick works to perfection. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They're going to run the option. He'll pitch it. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
He hands it off from the gun. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. And that game will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36.
You know, this back has taken advantage of his opportunities tonight in his football game. And here's another example on third down. They put the ball in his hands. He knows exactly where to go to pick up the first down. And he's able to do that here in the fourth quarter.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. Looks right for a quick completion.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Receiver in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. When offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Scanning the field, it's Burks. The pocket breaking down. And the pass is just thrown away. Clearly intentional grounding. And here comes the penalty mark. Offense comes to the line for third down off the incompletion. And now the offense will call a timeout here. And something they don't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Here's the option play. Pitch play to the back. Defense stops him short of the mark, so now it's fourth down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And they add to their lead. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket. It's going to be incomplete, trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open. Second down after the incompletion. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And the pressure gets to him again.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. No, he didn't make it. He stopped short on 4th down, and that could be a fatal blow to this offense. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. So the win streak continues for this team. Good job, Kirk, bouncing back. They're just getting stronger and stronger now.
You've seen their stock start to really rise, and these players seem to be buying in. Credit to the coaching staff for leading this streak and keeping this team together after that loss a few weeks back. You can tell this team is bought all the way in.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.